Hello, my dear friends, fans, followers, associates, and listeners. I want to welcome you to this broadcast again. This is Apostolic Christianity Network. My name is Moses Oludeledu. I want you to please sit back and enjoy and listen to this broadcast. Like it and also subscribe to my channel. You will enjoy it. There are important and great items in this broadcast and other broadcast. And the title is Aliens, Hybrids, and Extraterrestrials. Yes. Now, one of the last signs, and one of the things that characterized the day of Noah was that extraterrestrial. When we say extraterrestrial, even the UFOs too are called as anybody that is not terrestrial, mean this earth plane. And please be very afraid. Thank God yesterday we dwell extensively on KNS and Celestial Church. Anybody, any church, any organization that is always talking about angels, angel, be careful, be afraid. Extraterrestrials. Somebody will say, I had a voice to do this thing. And what he was asked to do is contrary to this. People have killed people. Even inside the church, they have bought houses. And they said they had the force to do it. So one of the effects, something is happening in Ogun State now. Because when aliens are going to come to Earth, they will come in gradually. You first of all see their event. When you are approaching a town, when you are traveling, I travel a lot. Are you following me? This is about my sister 50 or 6 car. I travel, as a researcher, I travel a lot. I was telling you, was it you? Who was I telling the other day that I know all the intrigues of Ijebu? You understand? During my research, get it? I travel a lot, interviewing people, speaking to people, and so on and so on. Now, one of the signs you will know you are going to get to another town or city, like you will begin first of all see the signboard, isn't it? You don't just enter a town, Buddha. No, you will see the signboard. And today there are now signs. Are you following me? That our cities are being invaded by extraterrestrial spirit. You can see the signs. How do you know? One of the signs you first of all see is by unnatural sins, unnatural crimes, crimes that are not natural for humans to do. It's now common in Ogun State, and I've been warning for years that Ogun State, you are going to be the first attack. Observe that. You are the first where Christian people, you will also be the first where this thing. It's one thing that is so common now. Dogs, cultists are killing themselves for fun. In Abeokuta now, it's a theater. There is a platform that I belong. Are you following? We are very notable. More than 200 professors, notable people on now go still there. They are exactly everything. Most of the media, top media people, they are there. And talks, are you following? The cultists, Eye versus this, the other one. Yeah, they are always, they don't even use the word kill, they use drop. What they say, the leader of so and so was dropped yesterday, it means he has been dropped, he has been killed. Are you not just that alone? Look at the level of rape. Sexual molestation of underage is now common in Ogun State. A teacher raped 2 of her students. A young boy of was it 14 or 15 impregnated two girlfriends. Are you following? Also in Ogun State. Yeah. Now, these are signs that the aliens are descending to you. These are the things that they are advanced signal that they are coming. Their spirits are already, you understand the thing? Before they make their physical appearance. Terrible things like that. Immorality, seriously. Rape is now common. Take a Nigerian newspaper today. You will see a father raping, you will see a 65-year-old pedophilia. You will now see why America is supporting all this thing. Why the World Economic Forum says that the United Nations says that there is nothing actually wrong with pedophilia, it's recorded. They want to abolish that barrier. They are against women, they are against children. Just as in the beginning. Because Satan has a grudge against women. He has a grudge and he has not left that grudge. That sentence that was pronounced at the garden by God, that the seed of this woman will destroy, will break the head of. Satan has not forgotten. He hates women passionately. That's why in any movement where you see that they are satanic in origin, women are always oppressed. Look at Islam. Women are always oppressed. Their spaces must not be seen. In Taliban today, in Afghanistan today, no woman can talk to another woman. They always oppress them. So when we are talking about extraterrestrials and that they come over, but they are in different categories. Let's now look at it. The angels I told you that came down in the book of Enoch, they were only 200. They were on led by a man called, by an angel called Sam Jessa. Their names are mentioned in the book of Enoch. Are you with me? 200. These are the original fallen angels. They cannot die because angels have immortality. They cannot be destroyed. That's why they have to be chained. Are you following me now? This is the first degree. These are the real extraterrestrials. In the days to come, some of them will come down because the sins of humanity. One of the things that God did was to create barrier so that even Satan and his fallen angel they can't come to her because God banned them over there. But because of the sins of man, the abomination that man is committing daily, you get it? All these things fight consequences. So as a result of that, and as a result of pollutions, and you probably sacrifice all these, some of these ancient things in Ijesa, in Ilesha, in Ogun, in Ife, they have sacrificed human beings and worship this thing. And all the Olojo festival that they do. Do you know the meaning of Olojo festival? All these are invocation to this spirit. And one day they will have to answer those invocations by coming down. So are you getting it? Are you ready? So these are the first category, the fallen angels. The pure angel. The one, because when God sent them out of heaven, he didn't withdraw his power from them. Satan is still the son of the God. He can still operate with a lot of power. That is the highest order of aliens, the real fallen angel. Then there is the second category, the offspring, the real Nephilims, the offspring of the angels and the woman were the woman mothers. Do you get it now? That is the second category. That one is not as higher and as powerful as the first. The first are pure angel. They were created by God. But Nephilims were not created by God. Nephilim were born. These are the offspring of the two intermediary forces between the angels and humanity. These are the ones who became demons after they died. These are the ones who founded all the mystery religions that you saw on earth. These are the great ones just like Genesis say, who became men of renown in the world of. They are the one who built the marvels that you are seeing today, the pyramid of Giza, all those marvels. And they want today that I worship as Irumale in Yoruba, Ogun, Obatala, Ifa, and whatever. Till today, some of your pastors and bishops still consult Ifa because they know that it's efficacious. I was told recently of a Jew, I won't mention the name. Are you with me? That if he sees anything, if he says anything, you get it? So his pastors are afraid to talk, to say what they see. Because they say, you don't know this man. He will just go to his safe something and say, this information, who was the one who released it? And the face of the person will come up. Familiar spirit know a lot of things. If I was with familiar spirit, and the face of the name of the person will be mentioned, and then he say, you are dead. Because this man worked with Ayah's assassin. He has them. They will just eliminate a general overseer in your church, one of your church. So people are afraid to talk. And they say, you can't hide anything from it. It will go to those people. These are the people who are giving you deliverance prayer. Are you following? 100 prayer point, 20, 50 prayer point. Get it? So what am I saying in essence? Where did Ifa originate from? If Ogun actually did all those things that was reported of him, and after finishing, he went underground without dying, then he's not a woman like I am. For it is appointed for a man to die, and after death, judgment. If he did not die, and another tradition established that, then he's not woman, he's a Nephilim. So when the Yoruba tradition says that when they were coming from heaven, which heaven are they coming? It's not the heaven of God. Olodumare is not the God of heaven. It's the God of the second heaven. You understand? So Olodumare is not God. It's not Jehovah. It's not the Father of the Lord Jesus Christ. Yoruba religion is counterfeit, but I don't have time for that. The assignment is small. I don't have that time for that here. Yes. Thank God for God has sent somebody on the platform. Reverend Bola is doing a great work. He's doing a great work. I said that my prayer is that God will raise other people. They will come. This battle is not for me alone. So, those are the second category, the Nephilims. These are the ones who founded the false religions that you see today. They are the ones who banned the fraternities, the occult society, occultism. Then there are their offsprings. Whose DNA, you get it, is part of this and part of that. You get it? We can call them hybrids. There are some of the ones who Buddha was one of them. Alexander the Great is one of them who started the Greek Empire. It was said, it was recorded of him that the Draco, you have read the mystery of the Draco, who could fight lion and tear lion into pieces. Is that a human being? When they say Ogun was never defeated in war, again, these are those ones who extended the empire, who extended the. You understand the thing? How did a man add that? Till today, they call him the god of iron and steel. Because as early as that time, he already had the technology of shooting in Yoruba land. Napoleon is one of them. And you see that it was written of Alexander the Great that on the horse, when the horse is moving on speed, he could jump on it, he could jump down on speed. It was called the son of the serpent. Buddha's mother Buddha's mother, according to this, did not have any intercourse with a man. Buddha. Who founded Buddhism? Are you aware of that?
Yes, sir.
He did not have, the mother did not have intercourse with the mother was in India, belongs to the highest level of occult fraternity. The only woman to be admitted to that highest order. And in that highest order, he had intercourse, sexual intercourse with angels, with Muslims, and gave birth to Buddha. So this is another category. Are you following me? Then there are the hybrids. There are the clones. I'm coming now to your lecture question. The clones are what are being done now in the under the ground, in underground construction center in America. Human beings are now being cloned. All they need is that fetus. You understand? All they need is that your sperm, and that's why you need to warn women about IVF that they are doing. A lot of you, the sperm they are projecting the body, they are not sperm of human being, they are sperm of, and many of you will give birth to monsters.
Yeah, even I read that on social media now. Men I want to donate their sperm for 200,000 naira.
Okay, those sperm they will. You see it?
200,000 naira to donate your sperm.
Okay, is those sperms they will use to
clone? I just stopped forwarding.
Okay, you also those unfortunately your church has been preaching prosperity, money by all. So many of your people will slide to it. These are the ones that will it is those sperms that will be taken to underground laboratory. Are you following of the aliens? And then they will develop. Usually there's what many women in America, white women especially, they have experienced this. That either in the process of their pregnancy, they saw that they were just sleeping and they were abducted. A lot of them have experienced abduction in America. That some of them now take it to be normal. But the moment their government signed that agreement and the aliens came down, they began to just support American for and use their womb. They will inject their sperm. Are you following me? They have advanced beyond Genesis chapter 6. They don't need to meet physically with a woman. They only need to inject their sperm. Are you with me? And again, let me tell you something. All this gay thing that they are homosexual demons that they are promoting. When a man and a woman meet, don't you think sperm is released? Now that sperm that is released, where does it go? Demons affect them. Any sperm that is released outside of the relationship between a married man and a woman can be used by Satan. These are the things that are used. These are sperm that are collected. Just as you have dreams that you see somebody, a woman, just as people have spirit wives, spirit husband, and they see their spirit wife carrying baby. Are you following me? Because they have sexual intercourse in dream. So also, so when they affect some of this sperm, they advertising for IVF and whatever, they are going to develop into a fetus over there and bring them. That the test tube baby that they are now using on they are developed by these aliens technology underground medical research. So they clone, but because they cannot create soul, listen to me, Satan still does not have that secret. And that's why they need woman's sperm. Because Satan does not have the secret, he cannot create, he doesn't know how God did it. It's the only thing that he does not know. And that's why they need humans. And that's why they need the sperm of woman. And that's why they need the womb of a woman. Because they need soul, which Satan cannot create. So when they develop those fetus in test tube and whatever, and they mature to a certain level, you get it again. So these are the by the time they now grow, they look exactly like human beings, except for one reason. They do not have soul. They don't have soul like you have. So this just wait. Because they are clones. Are you following? They are in different categories. Are you following? There are some now that are robotic, that are just wired and covered with flesh, human flesh, but wired. Those one can work forever. Are you with me? Because there is no soul, they cannot die. It's a soul that can die. They don't sleep. If they lie down, that their eyes begin. Are you following me? After I work now for 24 hours, right now, whatever, I will get tired. But they don't have to get tired.
They are machines.
There are more than that. That is one category. There is another category that is higher than that, like clone. Those one with sperm, with human sperm that are developed, that are cloned. In those test tubes, they are underground today where they are being developed. When they finally grow, these ones will talk like human. They have some emotion because they are the sperm. Don't forget. So they are hybrids. These are the worst. These are the ones that will be listened to the human population. They are some of the ones who will confuse people. Let's accept them. Let's accept the peace. Let's accept this thing, whatever. You get it? And people will think that it is human being. They are the one who they saw the mind control, which I cannot talk about because of that. They will be the one to be seeded into the human population. They are being protected. So that clue we are talking about. Now let me say this. Let me say this top secret. Where these people, wicked people have advanced this technology to, they can clone a human being. This is Brahmanasi. If they have his full picture, if they have his DNA, that's one of the things they are trying to get is your DNA, your characteristics, your saliva, your blood, your all these things. So when our forefathers said, please run away from medical hospital, the apostolic church of this, the foundation, they saw something. It was not after hospital again, but they saw the future of where this thing is going to go. Because in the day to come, to access some of all these services, they will get your DNA, and once they get this thing, you cannot run it, they can clone you. Once they get all your DNA features, everything, they can clone you exactly somebody like you. I will say something here and I leave it to you. I won't say anything. I will just leave it to you for. One of the ways it's going to happen in the last days is that most of your presidents, most of the leaders of nations, they can clone them. They will clone them. Are you with me? They will clone them. And then they can destroy the real person. And you won't know. Are you getting me now? They can destroy the real person. That one still, the clone still has almost 97% features. Emotion, everything, laughter, whatever. I will say something now. I will say something now. And I will leave it for your intelligence to go to grasp. There was a president of a nation who went for 17 months of medical leave. And by the time when he came back, they have to change the security feature in national did I mention in that presidential because it could no longer the same thing that recognized it could no longer recognize it. Do you remember?
Yes.
And it could no longer he answered, and thereafter it began to change everything.
Younger.
Do you remember?
Yes.
People are the technology has advanced to the level and you won't know. That it can be good. The best thing is please preserve your future. Bring your blood, ask who for what? Why do you need my blood for what? Please, that's why you need to. I ask all of you, get into the school of divine. Let's develop this thing. You don't need the atonement of Jesus Christ is enough. It can cure you of all sickness. Your hospitals will become a temple of Apollo in the last days. And they are one of the staging posts. I've been saying this for years. So, Jackson, you have the answer to your question now.
Yes.
Jackson, people can be cloned. And people are not just they can be cloned, they are being cloned. Even people are alive, you don't even have to die. They can then kill you if they don't need you again. You understand it? They have their everything. Who will do their best? And people will wonder, is this not that? Why is he saying this? Why is he this thing? He has been cloned. Another thing I want to say. Do you know that your soul can be taken? One of the powers that these people have is when they storm a plane, they can take a person's soul because their own technology, they can go through a window, they can go through walls without using, just as witches can enter through walls. They can enter through walls without breaking anything. And take the soul of somebody, take him to the do whatever they want to do, and bring the person back in the process of the night. So there are different degrees of these aliens now who are on Earth, but the major portion are still awaiting. Some have been released into the America, into the Western population. Some of the people who talk with you, who chat with you in the airport, at immigration, over there, whatever, some of their soldiers are aliens. Yeah. Some of the people you are chatting with, Meta AI, you say these things, how does he get all this knowledge? You are talking with aliens. So this thing has advanced beyond what we are talking about. So they can grow, they can eat, they can draw away the soul of it. Each time you spend time on this thing, do you know this thing is configured with certain technology to draw? Because it's alien thing. Alien work with this. Through this thing they can eat. I made the challenge. I said, since this thing was released, let somebody come, whether priest or whatever, tell me whose prayer life or spiritual life has not reduced since the time we began to use this thing. No, including myself. But I thank God for one reason. I've gotten more from them than they have gotten from me. So I think I've answered your question. Let's end it there. Thank you very much. So, question and answer now before we go for break.
You have not spoken about the woman riding the beast in the Revelation.
Let's leave that one for now. Come out to open another chapter. Tali fine. Yeah, you're trying to.
Okay, the question I asked about lion.
About
lion.
Okay. Is it related to this one?
No, I asked yesterday.
I think I answer it now. Okay, wait. I will still in the two other lectures by the grace of God. Yes. Yes, in the next two lectures by the grace of God. I think we end it there.
People used to say recently that America is about to fall and China is about to rise. How can we bring that into this equation?
Okay, beautiful. When you read that place further, that Revelation 17, it talks about those horns, Abi?
Yes.
He said, giving their power to the. He said, for God has placed it in the hands of this king to give their power unto the beast. When you read it further, Abi, then he said, but this one shall hate the war, and they shall burn out with fire. Is there further?
Yes.
Have you read that one?
Yes.
He said, but they shall hate the war. So the coming 10 kingdoms that will emerge out of the earth, they shall hate America. Are you following me? And they shall destroy it with fire. So Russia is still coming to invade America. When you read the book of Daniel chapter 7, chapter 8, but it talk about the bear. Abi, it talk about, you see Russia was mentioned there. Russia and China, who is going to be the last power on the earth. Are you following me? Yes, Gog and the kingdom of Gog and Magog. You understand me? Ezekiel 37. You see, when you take your time, you see that all these things are interconnected. Everything the scripture, the Bible is one. So, in the future, what we are going to see in America now, are you with me? The future, what we see in America is, well, let's see how the drama has started. Are you with me? You will see the wars of intrigues going on in America in the next few days and months and weeks. But Trump, either somewhere or whatever, something will happen to that man that is not palatable. Either before his enthronement or after enthronement, something will happen that will then plunge America into a civil war, weakening it, destroying its economy, and then it will lose global status. But then, that will still not change the thing. It is still that beast nation. In between the line, the beast will emerge from that place and take over that country. And this persecution of Christians will first of all start from there. And the execution of Christians by martyrdom will be start from there. And then will be triggered out of the world. Then, before the judgment of that great war, which is also going to happen, because he said, in 1 hour is thy judgment. Is there in Revelation? It's going to happen. America will go. And all the merchant nations of the earth, when they steal money today, their first destination is America. I mean, all of those lost money, all of those stolen money, they will be lost. That's why when you read it further, you see, and the merchant of the earth, they wept. And the teacher of the earth say, ah, behold, this great Babylon, how great is so wet gone. You understand it? And that will now lead to the collapse of the world economy. The collapse of American economy will lead to the collapse because most nations reserve are head on there. So when the collapse, when America collapse, the world economy will enter it. It is that collapse that will now trigger, okay, let us have one government. You understand? Yes, okay, there is only one answer.